you guessed B, you got it right. So let's look at what's happening with this code. First up, you should recognize that we're working with fstrings. And if you're not sure what that is, I've just released a video on how to modify and manipulate strings in Python, where I break down what fstrings are and how to use them in more detail. So definitely check that out if this is a new concept for you. But in short, fstrings let you insert variables directly into a string so that you can make them dynamic. In this case, the variable username gets replaced by the value Alex because that's what's stored in the variable, and then the variable activity gets replaced by the value running. But here's the twist. We have .lower attached to the variable. This is a string method, which is just a fancy way of saying it's a built-in function that lets us modify and manipulate strings. In this case, .lower takes whatever is stored in activity and turns it into lowercase. If you want to learn more about modifying and manipulating strings, I cover a selection of useful string methods in the video that I mentioned earlier. So now we know that our variable running, which is capitalized, gets modified to lowercase, we can therefore see that our answer is B. Hello Alex, let's go running, where Alex is printed the same as it's stored and running is printed in lowercase. Now you might be wondering, why isn't the answer C, where the text is on 2 lines? Well, even though the code is written on 2 separate lines, Python doesn't treat it as 2 separate print statements. And this is because we're using one print function, so everything gets printed on the same line. The way the string is split across 2 lines is just for readability. It doesn't actually insert a line break in the output. If we wanted it on 2 lines, we'd manually need to add a backslash and then n, and this then forces a new line, which will then output the statement like this. So did you get this one right, or do you need a bit more practice with fstrings?